Leibniz Gottfried Wilhelm von Leibniz.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
Leibniz. Thank you.
To the laws of attraction and the force that binds us all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present my theory of gravity.
What?
Come on. So listen up, grab a cup and gather around as the gods and MC Gottfried deliver sound. You better hope you're sitting down. You better get ready. I'm breaking new ground with my brainwave confetti. But don't feel bad if you're lost or confused. You'll see that I use some pretty tricky mathematical techniques. Before you critique, before you laugh, let me rock you as I walk you through my logical path. Assumption 1, gravity's a variable force. Assumption 2, the orbits are elliptical, of course. Assumption 3, the planets move at uniform pace. Assumption 4, they have huge rubber bands in space. You with me so far?
You've got to do something.
Well, what if he just makes fun of me?
Well, then shoot a rubber band in its face. You've got the right theory. This is your moment.
Now let me explain this rubber band thing. Let me enhance your understanding of Kepler. You hecklers who can't quite swallow it. Go big or go home. I got the math, you better follow it. Now gravity's a force. Let's call it a vector, but it needs a director, a space-time protector. To space out the planets and steer the stars. It's a force and it's keeping it stretching from Venus to Mars. A force to keep them attached to each other. They stretch away and then back to one another. Therefore elliptical periodicity seems to elicit elasticity. For simplicity's sake, I propose a theory that shows how all of it goes hand in hand, and that's why gravity's a motherfucking rubber band! G to the R to the A, B, I, T, Y, I see why you deny, but here is my reply. I'm just about ready to blow your mind. The force is defined as G squared over mass 1 times the length of the band, and if the rubber's stretching, then you gotta expand the polynomial expansion and distribute the terms, which only confirms that the quotient of the motion cancels out like we planned. You like it yet? I'm barely breaking a sweat as I organize the terms to make this infinite set. Divide through by the size of the sun, you think we're done? Make that shit a function, call it f prime of 1. It's a perfect explanation of gravitation, which is all to say that space is non-Euclidean, bitch.
Are you done? God, he was taking forever. Now, don't get me wrong, your lines were quick, and your lyrics were clever, but every force has a balancing counteraction, no doubt. No more than your equal and opposite to watch out. Newton has arrived, and he's now on a mission to provide Leibniz with a cosmic ass-kicking. And let me back up a second, because I reckon even the second best should get credit before I reckon. Honestly, your work on calculus really struck me. Not counting the ideas you stole, you really got lucky. Leibniz, you're wrong. You always were. Think you got a theory? Well, don't be so sure. If you tread on my turf, well, that's your decision. Now sit back and get ready for some peer revision. Your hypotheses seem a little weak, and the thought of these governing it all is a little appalling. I hope I'm not stalling, but rubber bands? Really? Come up with a plan that's less of a doozy. Beggars can't be choosy, but I got ideas that are universal, and with a little rehearsal, I prove that it works. So here's a theory reversal that I know is gonna hurt, alright? I got a change of plans. No more rubber bands, no more infinite sets, but a universal theorem that's as clear as it gets. Stunning in its elegance, stylish with its eloquence, dripping with intelligence, and not to mention relevance. I'm paralyzed, staring at the realm of the open sky, thinking of the sun and the moon, and I get a little notion, the moon and the ocean, they're tied in together. It's gravity, can't you see all around you and me? I'm feeling mad about it all. Am I making you mad? Alright, here it comes. Start with G. That stands for gravity, a constant I induced from an apple in a tree. M1 and M2 are the object in the scene. Now divide by the square of the distance between. That's it! You want proofs because I got them? To all the haters out there, quod erat demonstratum! Gravity rules you. So open up your eyes, cause Leibniz fooled you. I cleaned up his mess and I proved all the rest. Passed the test, put an apple on my desk cause I schooled you. So next time you tell me that reason how this is the season for falling in love with the beauty and the numbers in the heaven above. Obviously you're coming from a family tree of idiocy, and the apple don't fall far from it.